paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. And the Rebels will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Stanford's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Motion from the back. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burr. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches and try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him.
Turning on the Jets. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's second and long. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returns. Field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly. This is a designed run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the ground. He's got it again. got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking deep down the right side. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And they get him down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Going to the running game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bring in the heat. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Stanford quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pocket breaking down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinal. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, but the running game's abandoning them. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Spurred.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
Love Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Hainsworth.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The play-action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the single back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give on the counter. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the back. Makes his man miss.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
With the run on 1st and goal. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Stanford! They punctuate the... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They